Let Latif lead it. Let Latif lead this.
No. What can I say?
You gotta,
hey,
we
what
gotta
can
come
I
out with
say?
energy. We gotta come out
What
with
can I
energy.
say?
Bro,
What can I say? Pat.
Huge.
Bro, so the Super Bowl just happened, and I'm sick to my stomach, bro. Like, I can't, bro. I really can't. I can't digest this. I don't know what happened, what went wrong. The defense looked amazing from the 49ers, bro. The defense was looking impeccable. I don't know what happened. Like, bro, Purdy was supposed to go to Disney World, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Y'all can take it from here. I'm so confused, bro. I can't.
Latif, you want me to go first? You want to go first? You can.
You go ahead, Max. You can go ahead, Max.
I was gonna say, yeah, great Super Bowl. It turned from a terrible one, in my opinion, 3-0 in the first quarter, like two super high-powered offenses. The defense was great. First quarter, the Niners were getting to the quarterback. The Chiefs' defensive backs were making great plays on the ball. It was a very good game. Both fumbles, obviously, very costly for their teams. Very good defensive first half, just not an offensive one. Picked up very fast, and Brock Purdy just showed that he was a game manager that game. He did not elevate his team anymore. They dealt with injuries, obviously. You got Greenlaw. You got Debo who went out. Kittle went out for a couple plays. That's brutal. Pat Mahomes, man, when he needed 3 drives, he put 3 drives together and scored. He used everybody. I love that McCole got the last touchdown. Gets traded midway through the year, comes back. The guy who won Super Bowls with him earlier, they trade for him, and he's the guy who wins Super Bowl. Like, we're watching greatness right now, man. Like, it's nothing else to say. Like, Mahomes, he's got 3. He's got 3 already. He's 28. He's 28. Let's see, he plays for another 10 years.
He's a fucking GOAT. What are we doing?
Yeah, like, he's the most talented player at the position. He doesn't have the accolades yet, like Brady, but player for pound for pound. When you're looking at that in the overtime, name one quarterback you want with the football more than Patrick Mahomes. When he showed you that with his passing, he was on the run, throwing it to his entire team. No one was out of the play. Threw it to Kelsey, threw it to Pacheco. Rashi was good. McCole catches the touchdown. Everybody was in on it. Like, everybody was playing well. He was distributing the ball great. Obviously, there was, like, in the first half, he just couldn't get stuff going. He just kept wearing down the defense. Like, you can't be patient with Patrick Mahomes. Like, that game, you got to strike, and they could not strike at all. It was 10-3 for such a long time. Like, San Fran had to capitalize, and they couldn't capitalize. Purdy couldn't do anything. They went 3 and out in like 4 straight drives. That can't happen against Pat Mahomes. The Chiefs' defense was insane. Secondary was balling. Chris Jones was balling. Karlaftis was like firing all cylinders. That was a great Super Bowl. Went to OT. I didn't get the whole OT rule, why they were like not going fast because there's 2 quarters. I didn't get that. So I don't know what that was. But they scored in the first one, so it didn't even matter. But it was, yeah. I mean, he's got first back-to-back since Brady. He's already got 3 under his belt. Coming back next year, who doesn't want to play with Patrick Mahomes? They can still go out and get a receiver. You still have an elite defense that's young. I don't think Spags is leaving. I don't think Andy Reid is leaving. Like, it is scary. It is scary.
Andy Reid was looking cooked. Andy Reid was looking cooked, bro.
No. His play call was trash. I ain't gonna lie. His play call was trash. Oh my god.
That play call was butt, bro. I can't. I don't know what's going on, bro. Bosa, Young.
Yeah, Bosa was irrelevant. Bosa was irrelevant that game. Maybe I'm crazy. I did not see him at all.
No. Especially in the first half, Bosa and Young were going absolutely crazy. The defense was looking so phenomenal. I don't know what was going on. Latif, you're the Chiefs or the Patrick Mahomes guy, so I'm gonna let you get into what you.
Keep going, Max. Keep going, Max.
I was just saying, Brady. Like, I have Brady friends here, friends who are like, you got to watch out. Like, Mahomes he's getting this done fast. Like, there are very few years that Pat Mahomes is not playing in the Super Bowl. Like, that is a crazy thing to say. If Brady was 7-11 in Super Bowls, 7 for 11, that's great. Mahomes only lost 1 so far. He's 3 or 4 against 3 pretty good teams too. Like, the teams he's faced are very, very good football teams. Like, I don't know. Looking at the future, like, it is scary times for the NFL. If you can keep Reed, Spags, Kelsey, Chris Jones. If they can resign Chris Jones, especially, I want the Bears to get Chris Jones. I want anyone to get Chris. Like, Chris Jones would be very, very big ticket person. If they can resign those guys, keep L'Jarius, like, I see no reason why they shouldn't win it next year.
What can I say? It was a long year. Riddled with drops. I lost faith in the team. Even though Mahomes is the greatest, I was like, this team, it's no way with these receivers. Even though the defense is great, I'm like, it's no way they win the Super Bowl this year. They didn't even look like contenders for like 13 weeks. They had so many issues. As soon as the playoffs come, he flips the switch. The GOAT flips the switch. It's like no turnovers, flawless football. Down 10 again in the Super Bowl. What happens? He does it again. The difference between a Super Bowl winning team and a team like this, they have a guy. You need a guy in this league. I keep trying to tell people, bro. Brock Purdy is a great game manager. He is not winning you a Super Bowl. When you just see the level of play, like the level of play is just so much different on one side. Like one player is like the team needs that player to be great for him to win, and the other side is like he has to play well enough for us to have a chance, and we have a chance to win a game every time. It is so much different. Through the first 7 years of his career, he's the GOAT. He's the most talented quarterback to ever touch the field. If you're drafting all-time,
that's crazy.
He's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT yet. Let's calm
whatever.
down.
He still needs some whatever. Fine. Fine.
I think
fine, Max. Fine.
5, yeah, we're talking. But there's still a lot of stuff to fill in.
Fine. That's cool. That's nice. I understand what you're saying. I understand. I agree with that.
Most
if you're drafting, okay, if you're drafting an all-time team, who you have to draft first overall to build a team around?
Understand. I'm saying most talented. But if his career ended today, if his career ended today, and especially because we saw a head-to-head, we did see a head-to-head, and Brady won. And I'm not trying to whatever, but he won that head-to-head. So I need to see a little more filling in the gaps of getting the yards up there, getting the touchdowns up there, getting the regular season stats. Maybe he has a 17-1 season in him or an 18-0 season. Who knows? These Chiefs teams are really good. There are still some of those gaps he needs to fill in. I agree. But first of all, we give a little bit of flowers to Brock Purdy, please. Like he did put his team within 3 points of a championship. He did lead his team to 3 points of a championship. Like we got to give some flowers.
Brock Purdy played good, bro. What are we talking about?
He was alright. He was alright.
He
was good, bro.
He was okay. He was okay. Like, bro, let's be serious. He got them to the same point that Jimmy G got them to. He got them to the same point to the Super Bowl, and they lost.
He got to overtime.
He got to overtime.
He got to overtime.
He got to overtime.
I understand like how this happens, bro. Like, a field goal gets blocked. Now it's a perfect opportunity to cut the lead to 3 or have a lead be by 3. Like it makes no sense. The Chiefs' back was against the wall the whole game. Low snaps. Fumbles, like what was going on, bro? How did the 49ers not capitalize? Like, you can talk about Mahomes and all that type of. I can't even blame it on them because the defense was superb. I just don't know. I don't know. Travis Kelce, one catch for 1 yard in the first half, and then he explodes.
He balled out. Yeah, then he was hooping.
Like, bro, I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. I don't just everything.
Because that is like the greatness of these teams, right? And you can laugh whatever you want. This is where you get like the LeBron comparisons, like where we talked about. You can never count out Brady. You can never count out Mahomes, LeBron. Like no matter who's on their team, the fact that they're on the team, you give them a chance, right? And like we see this year is significantly different. That secondary was disgusting. It made play. L'Jarius Sneed had the punch out against the Ravens. Huge play. McDuffie, I feel bad for McDuffie in that holding call because he had a great game otherwise. He had 2 huge pass breakups, was locking up Debo. And that holding call kind of is obviously going to take him down a little bit. It still won, but take him down a little bit. But, like, their defense was hooping this year. Their offense, there was all this weird everyone's getting drops, everyone's whatever. But when it comes down to this one-game scenario, like, Mahomes just is able to I don't even know. Like, he just elevates his entire team around him.
Listen, man. The Chiefs' mini rebuild after losing Tyreek Hill is special. They let Tyreek Hill go. Cool. Go to Miami Dolphins. Go play with Tua. Cool. Go be with him. What they do? Nah. Let me finish. They tell him kick rocks. What they do? Draft defense. Go heavy on the defense end. We don't need weapons. We can change our whole philosophy of offense. Take out all the deep balls, and we have Patrick Mahomes, so we can build an offense whatever way we want to. They do a lot of more intermediate stuff, all that type of stuff, and they still win a Super Bowl. No matter what, two of them, bro. You can do whatever you want. You can build whatever type of team you want. You have this guy. When you have one of those elite quarterbacks, bro, you can do whatever you want with a team. You can build it in so many different ways. You can go with a running game. You go with defense. You go with a heavy passing attack. When you got a guy like Brock Purdy, you gotta go heavy run game, heavy play action. You gotta rely on that running game. That's why I was saying they should run the ball more. Yeah, it was working.
Oh my god.
When you got Pat, you don't gotta do that, bro. When you got Pat, you don't got to do that, bro. You can do whatever you want to.
Running the ball, like
no,
I didn't get that. I don't know why
that was the biggest. That was the biggest like question mark of the game. 2 3rd and 4s. Who's the best player on your team? Christian McCaffrey, get him the ball. What are we doing? Like,
Third on
if
40,
I'm a
I don't
Sam,
even know if you run the ball. I don't know.
they got 5-6 yards like every time. I get it, but like if
CMC
you're if that's what I'm saying. At least get him in motion, pass him the ball, get CMC the ball. Why would you had 2 third and 4s? That makes no sense to me. Why you wouldn't do it? Even if he doesn't get it, it puts you in the same position as what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have give CMC the ball. He's your best player in your offense. Like why does he not have the football? Like that made absolutely zero sense to me.
Yeah, so I would ask y'all this question. The Niners lost the Super Bowl. Obviously, this is their best chance. They had a great team, one of the best rosters in NFL history, in my eyes. Do they move on with Brock Purdy? Yes or no?
Yeah. I think I do. Yeah.
Like,
What's your upgrade? What's your upgrade scenario? Like who are you getting? Like
I
Kirk?
don't know.
I think you try Kirk. You try Kirk. He can't move like Purdy can, which is like you need some movement. The thing is, like, I get it. Like you have the AFC and the NFC is like the East and West of what the NBA used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like the AFC is the West. There are dogs out there, right? You have Buffalo, you have KC, you have Baltimore, you have the Bengals when they come back, and then even then, you still have Justin Herbert at quarterback. You have elite players over there. You know what I'm saying? Like you have good teams. San Fran is still the top dogs of the NFC, and I don't think you could say otherwise, right? They curb stomped the Cowboys. They killed the Eagles. They came back against almost 30 to the Lions. Like those are your top 3 contenders, and you beat them all, right? And I get it. You could say, "Oh, if it's played in Ford Field," I don't care. They won all 3 of those games this year with this team. This team, I think, can get nowhere but better. I don't think Brock Purdy's going to drop off as a quarterback. He only gets better from here. What that is, I don't know. But like, there's no way that you're going to like go out. Okay, maybe like you can get if you trade everything for Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's very weird possibilities unless you trade for a Justin Herbert if he wants out. But he's got a new quarterback or he got a new head coach. Why would he want to get out? Like, there are just so few like pathways for them to like elevate this team besides just running this back and hopefully that you get holding calls to go your way or a couple more touchdowns or CMC doesn't fumble. Like they played a good game. Mahomes just played better. And like that's kind of how it's gonna be. Like you need to outplay Mahomes or you need to make Mahomes teammates suffer in some way.
Because you can't outplay Mahomes. There's no one on planet Earth to ever exist to play the quarterback position that can outplay Mahomes. I don't think Brady ever did that.
No.
Well, Brady did one time. That's because offensive line.
You can outdo Mahomes and you can outdo Mahomes. You can blame the offensive line. That's exactly what it is. But that defense, right? That defense was good and it was able to expose the offensive line. You could say the O-line was trash, but like I said, you either have to hurt Mahomes or hurt his teammates. You know what I'm saying? Got to do one of the two because Mahomes can't play 11 on one football. He showed that he can do like pretty close, 10 11, 8 like he can do a lot, but he's not doing that, right? He can make insane throws, amazing throws, but he can't run for his life like he did in Tampa. So you need to I don't know. You need to heal, get injury, something like it is the toughest task ever.
The short answer to your question, Latif, you don't move off of Brock Purdy. It's his second year in the league. He's been to the Super Bowl. Like there's only one way is up. Like he's not going down. He's not regressing. Like he's just going to keep continuing to get better. So you don't move off of Brock Purdy. I don't understand what that question was.
You think so? You think I don't know if he's gonna continue to get better. I feel like
Max said, bro, even let's say the field goal doesn't get blocked, the PAT doesn't get blocked.
100%. That's 2019.
Win the game, bro. Like
game.
Should have, could have, would have, man. That's all.
No. Again, we can't talk about the what ifs because like there's so many other things that could, right? If Pacheco didn't fumble, it's different. But I'm just saying they were within a field goal, a PAT of winning the Super Bowl, right? Like Brock Purdy got them there. I get it. We can call him. I agree. He's a game manager. He has elite pieces around him. You have Dre Greenlaw going out. You have Debo going out. You have like Kittle going out. And like you shouldn't blame the game like, oh, that's the reason they lost. No, Mahomes outplayed you guys. Like short and sweet. That's it. He beat you guys. Like I don't know what to tell you. It's just like you might run it back just saying that like a couple things didn't go your way. I think if you do it one more time and you don't get it, then I'm like, okay, you got to obviously look outside. But like, I think you have a lot of, especially in the NFC, you have so many teams who would kill to be in a position where you're losing in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lions would do anything to lose in a Super Bowl. The Cowboys would, you know what I'm saying? Like San Fran, I don't think going to the Super Bowl and losing it's obviously like unfortunate, but it's not a terrible thing, right? There are so many teams who would die to be in their position. So I do think like by them maintaining top dogs and maybe the Bengals come back, right? The Bengals come back and they beat the Chiefs, correct? Right? They could beat them. Maybe the Bills have a good year. Like someone in the AFC, I think will be the only team to take out the Chiefs. I don't see an NFC team coming together and beating the Chiefs. I think the only teams who are poised to beat them are the teams in the AFC. So San Fran has to hope and pray that they see Baltimore or they see Cincinnati or they see Buffalo and can expose their weaknesses. That's not Patrick Mahomes. So I don't think you really go back to the drawing board and make these big moves because there's no big moves to be made. You have Pro Bowlers, all pros everywhere. It's just your quarterback position. And I don't think you're going to get much better than Brock Purdy. He is a great game manager for them right now. He's not going to be elite. He's not going to be elite. He'll be games where he's really good and games where he's but he's never like dropping that floor. It's like I'm still with it with the Lions. I still don't see Jared Goff doing it. I think if you get in the same situation, it's the same thing. Like I think Mahomes just outplays a mid quarterback, not a mid quarterback, not a quarterback who's willing to go above and beyond all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like we see it game after game this year. The Chiefs stink. Mahomes comes and does something crazy and wins. Like it's just it's just a way to it's on his feet, passing the ball, play call, whatever. Other quarterbacks just are not doing that. Josh Allen's a great quarterback. He could, but his team can't get there. And it's just it's just tough. I don't know what San Fran does. I just don't think it's not worth it to blow up your team just to beat Patrick Mahomes. You're just trying to run it back.
Yeah, that might work. But I want to talk about Kyle Shanahan because a lot of people were going to say Kyle Shanahan can't win a big game. He can't get it done. But that's exactly what they were saying about Andy Reid too in Philadelphia. Until he got who? Patrick Mahomes. You need a guy to get it done, bro. A game manager, a good quarterback is not going to win you the Super Bowl, even if you have an elite team all the time. His narrative is going to be he can never get it done in big moments until he gets a guy that can take him there. That's what Andy Reid needed, a guy that can take him there. He was a great coach like Kyle Shanahan is now until you got Patrick Mahomes that took him over the top to GOAT level status now. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. Now he has 3 Super Bowls. Now he's in conversations with other quarterbacks. Other coaches such as Bill Belichick and stuff like that. So he need a guy to me. So y'all saying he shouldn't blow it up, but how does Kyle Shanahan take that next step if he can't seem to do it without a guy? What? Obviously, not a lot of options on the market. I'm not saying that, bro. But this team they're gonna have to start. They already had to start paying players. It's gonna get a lot really, really expensive. You're gonna have to pay Brock Purdy at some point, some type of contract. It's they're gonna have some free agents too. So this team keeping this great roster is gonna be hard to do. I know that
this year though.
I'm just saying.
This year. And
I'm not saying they should move off of him. I'm not saying they should move off of him, but
Mahomes is the best quarterback right now in the league, right? He's not God though. He's gotten beaten twice. He's gotten beaten 3 times, 4 times without making the Super Bowl.
By who?
I'm saying, calm down.
Brady.
The Bengals.
Joe Burrow, elite quarterback.
Yes,
elite
that's
quarterback.
What I'm saying. Calm down. That's what I'm trying to get at. Let's calm down. Where are the elite quarterbacks at? The AFC. I do think that Pat Mahomes has to know. I get it's D'Amico last time, and now you have I don't know who their DC is, but you run different schemes. But he knows that defense. He knows Charvarius Ward for sure, right? He knows him. He knows Fred Warner. He knows those guys. He knows how they play. They know him. There's it's just how it is. I think if the Niners get the Bengals, if they get if they get Baltimore, if they get Buffalo, if they get Miami, no, I'm not even saying that with a straight face. It could be a different game. I do think different schemes could the Chiefs defense was so good and points out Brock Purdy's weaknesses. I don't think every team's like that. So
this is one of the hardest.
They just need to hope Mahomes loses.
This is one of the hardest Super Bowl runs in NFL history. You had to go against. Tua. That's that was elite. That was
bro, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
I kind of get it.
Tua was a cakewalk. I can't lie. Tua was a cakewalk, but then you run into Josh Allen. He's playing amazing in the playoffs.
In Buffalo,
exactly. Josh Allen on the road, MVP on the road. You get past them two. You beat one of the greatest rosters in NFL history. Come on, yo. This is one of the hardest Super Bowl runs in NFL history, bro. I'm not
gonna be insane and say it's the hardest. No, I know you had your concerns with them. In the back of my head, there's always they have Mahomes. They're gonna compete. But yeah, the drops concerns were huge. The drops concerns were huge. The big difference, though, is they can rely on the defense. They relied on the defense a lot this year. Chris Jones deserves a payday wherever he goes. L'Jarius Sneed deserves a lifetime contract as a Chief.
He's not leaving. He's not leaving.
Trent McDuffie deserves a lifetime contract. Like you need those three to stay. Those three are so big to you. Mike Edwards played really well. Like it was just a great defensive showing. They were all over the field. They were blowing up the run. Those 4 or 5 yards were great, but it didn't get him anywhere at the end of the day. So, I think if you can rely on this defense and build a dynasty through the defense and just throw whoever you want on the offensive side, I still want to see Mahomes with another receiver, though. Give me T. Higgins. Give me Devontae. Give me something.
Bro, it's just annoying at, like, there's no true analysis. Like, of course, defense was a staple. All the guys that you named, of course, played at a significant level. But when it comes down to it, bro, it's just Mahomes. Like Mahomes is that difference maker, bro. So it's just it's annoying, bro. Like that's the analysis. Like that's the reason. That's the reason, bro. And it's just annoying. Like it annoys me so much, bro.
This is turning into Curry for me. Like where Curry was, everyone loved Curry.
No.
Curry was new. Yes, stop. Curry was new. Curry was fresh. Whatever. Everyone loved Curry in 2015. And now he keeps winning, and he won a couple. People start to get this hate towards him. And you could blame
Curry needed KD. Curry needed KD.
No.
He don't need no KD.
I'm just simply saying, Mahomes, when he won his first one, everyone loved Patrick Mahomes. Everyone loved Pat Mahomes. Everyone loved Mahomes. Everyone loved Curry on their first rings. Everyone loved him because it wasn't LeBron. It wasn't Tom Brady. It was something new, something fresh. So Mahomes getting that. And now everyone realizes Mahomes is going to run away and win a lot more. And now everyone's starting to hate him. No one hates him for the person he is. Everyone hates him because he's way too good. So I get it. Like, if you're on the other side where you don't want to see him succeed, like, it's tough because all he does is succeed at this point in time. It's just – it is like – it feels – especially growing up watching the end of Brady, right? Like, watching the last 4 or 5 rings of Brady to now is – you're seeing a little bit of comparison. It's like it's not insane at all to compare him. I get the most talented argument. The GOAT conversation still whatever.
Hey man, Cal needs QB, bro, and he needs QB to get it done. And unless he's gonna be like Andy Reid before he got Patrick Mahomes, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
There's no holes in that roster, bro. Like,
the secondary could be better. The secondary could be better. The secondary could be better. They have like
on whose roster?
They kind of is the whole on the 49ers. The secondary could be better.
The O-line. The
O-line and secondary could be better.
Trent Williams, that's it. Their O-line. They need their O-line.
Those aren't real holes to me, bro.
Yes, the O-line can get upgraded. They got blew up. Karlaftis and Chris Jones killed them. They blew them up. Brock Purdy was running for his life a couple plays.
I want to talk about this.
Were you gonna ask me something?
Yes. Remember, Jaden, you remember this talk we had when Jaden, when Max was telling me you don't need a guy? How you changed your mind on that? Because you were talking about all these like anomalies and all that stuff. Like, do you think they need like this? I feel like this is further proof that you need a guy.
I'm not changing that. I'm not changing.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Max.
My conversation was you need a team unless your name is Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, and you can go back on that. I said unless you need a team.
Great, you need a team, right? No, I'm telling you, you need a guy. You need an elite quarterback, or you're not getting it done, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not even elite anymore. You need the sole like Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes are here in a level of their own.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
If Justin Herbert was on the 49ers roster, they're winning the Super Bowl. Let's be serious.
Yes, and they have a team around them. That's what separates them. Who's a better quarterback? Justin Herbert. Oh, stop. Who's a better quarterback? Justin Herbert or Pat Mahomes?
Pat Mahomes.
Thank you. So why does Justin Herbert win that?
That's leading to my point. That's leading to my point. No, they win it because they had the league guy. You just see the team got. You saw the team got there.
Bro,
you saw the team got there.
That's an elite.
No, you literally just said.
But they have an elite guy though. They have an elite guy. You need the elite guy.
There's levels. Those are two elite entities. There are levels.
There sure are levels. But you
can see.
I don't think, bro. I understand what you said, but you disagree with my point that you need a guy. Well, you said obviously you need a guy, right? You didn't really disagree with that.
But you said you need a guy. Unless you have the top 2 guys, you also need a team. You can't just win it solely with a guy. Unless
everybody needs a team. Patrick Mahomes, bro. The Chiefs defense don't play like, bro. Let's talk about the Chiefs defense. We got a lot of praise to Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs defense was amazing. Everybody needs a team, duh. But you need a guy.
There is the Bills.
Matthew Stafford was a guy.
The Bills, huh?
Matthew Stafford was a guy. Matthew Stafford
also had Aaron Donald. You had Aaron Donald. Like, you know that.
Duh, but they also had a guy though. But they had, of course. But they also had a guy though. But you need a guy.
But like, look at their team. That's what I'm saying. And first of all, look at their Chiefs team. Let's chill out there. And both teams had a guy, whatever.
Yes, it did.
Their teams were just built, but it's the same reason why the Bills cannot make it. They have a guy. They don't have a team. They don't. Injuries
No,
every year.
I don't agree with
They beat by
that. I don't
Mahomes
agree
every
with
year.
that.
So why
I
don't they
don't
make
agree
it?
with that. They don't make it because they've had great teams. They don't make it because of Patrick Mahomes. It's not because of their team. They've had great teams. They've had
You literally walked
the,
into that, Max. That's crazy.
like
What?
in 2021, I think when they lost to the Chiefs, they had the best defense in football, bro. They had the best defense in football. They had Gabe Davis was playing amazing. They had Stephon Diggs. They had Dawson Knox. Like they had a good team. They couldn't do it because they ran to Patrick Mahomes. You need a guy, and you might need a guy in a great team.
Yeah, but like again, you're not comparing those to any of these Niners rosters. You're not comparing those to any of these Niners rosters. They have holes. You can't lie.
Why didn't they get it done? Why didn't they get it done?
Their coaching has holes. Their coaching
Why did they
has
get it
holes.
done?
They have no running back. They've never had a running back. Don't say James Cook. They have no running back. Gabe Davis.
What?
What are you talking about? Gabe Davis?
James Cook was great this year. They have a running back. Stop lying, bro. No, James Cook was great this year.
We're comparing the Niners and the Bills here. We're comparing the Niners and the Bills. So if we want to talk running backs, please stop.
You just said James Cook was a top 10. James Cook was a top 10 running back this season.
What was sure. He
was the best one, but that's not.
Why
are we comparing the 49ers and the Bills?
We should not be comparing because I'm saying that is I go back on the clip. You need a team, an ultimate team, like what I'm saying here. This is what I'm saying. This is what I've been getting at. These teams make Super Bowls. I'm not saying some weak team. I'm saying you put elite players at every position.
Do they win them?
Like Philly last year. Go back to my thing. You only fall to the best two quarterbacks in the league of all time.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, in the NFL right now, with all the passing going on, you need an elite guy. You can have the great team. We just saw it did not work. So where's the evidence that it does work in the last 5 or so years? But what's the evidence?
Can we go back? Until
you want to go back 10 years? You want to go back 10 years?
Let me know when any of these quarterbacks win a ring. It hurts when Justin Herbert wins a ring, when Joe Burrow wins a ring, Josh Allen wins a ring. Lamar had a team around him this year. You can't lie, he did.
Yes.
Okay.
On defense.
So when any of those 3 quarterbacks win a ring, we can come talk. We can have this conversation again. But they haven't, and they won't.
I know why they haven't won one.
Exactly. So like I said 1,000 times, unless you have the top Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes, you need a team because it's the only way you're going to beat one of those guys.
I think
you're going to be.
We're kind of like saying the same thing.
Different stuff.
We kind of saying the same thing.
I don't think having having the elite quarterback. I don't think any elite quarterback is going to outdo Mahomes at this point in time. Mahomes isn't going to beat him. So you need an amazing team defensively to stop Mahomes, offensively to go
Burrow
back.
has. I think your statement has got proved wrong already because Joe Burrow beat him.
But then Joe Burrow lost to who? A better team. Who's a better quarterback, Burrow or Stafford? Burrow or Stafford? Burrow is a better quarterback.
Close.
Don't lie to yourself. Please don't lie to
close.
yourself. But the Rams is a better team and they won. So don't fucking lie. Whoa, language. Don't lie.
They did.
It's been two F bombs dropped, bro. It don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
But I think that
it was a great game. Great game.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say, bro. They're like the Patrick Mahomes guys, so like it's like they can go on and on about it. I don't care. It is truly a blessing to see, just great of a talent. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that wraps up this little Super Bowl recap. Man, I'm sick to my stomach, man. I'm very, very sick. I really just didn't want to see another Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl. I didn't want to see Taylor Swift and Ice Spice jumping in a booth, and I had to endure that. I had to endure that for 4 hours, bro. So, yeah, man, it really sucks for me. It really sucks, but I don't know, man. Appreciate y'all for watching.
Wait. I have one quick thing. Before anything else, as the Super Bowl reaction episode, we need predictions for next year. Just early predictions. Who do you have in Super Bowl next year?
Patrick Mahomes 3-peat.
Okay. Against who though?
I got Caleb Williams in the Bears. I don't care who else. I don't care who else, bro.
Give me that. I'm strongly thinking a repeat of this next year. Potentially. I don't think the Cowboys get it done. Maybe the Lions. I don't know. Give me KC and Houston. Can't happen. I'm kidding. Give me KC and wow, I can't think of anybody.
It's probably gonna be the Niners again. It might be the
Yeah,
under.
it's like I was gonna say Philly, but like I don't
The
know.
Lions can
They
make
just got
it.
a
The
lot of
Lions can definitely make it. The Lions can make it.
yeah. I'll say it depends on where the NFC Championship played, but didn't any crazy predictions you got for next year?
Nah, I just told you. I honestly don't care about the other side. You know what I'm saying? My Bears are gonna be in the Super Bowl next year.
Hopefully we got it.
But that wraps it up. Appreciate y'all for supporting. If you haven't subscribed or followed all the socials, make sure you guys do that. The socials are subject to change. You know, we are rebranding very, very soon. But we're gonna get into that a whole different time. Again, appreciate y'all for watching, and we're out.